Emotional well-being is the foundation for a fulfilling and resilient life. It shapes how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Achieving a strong sense of emotional well-being isn't a single accomplishment. It's a continuous process of nurturing different aspects of your mind and spirit. There are 10 key pillars that support emotional well-being, each with practical steps you can take, the psychological impact they offer, and real-life examples to illustrate their power. The first pillar is self-awareness. Being attuned to your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors helps you understand your emotional triggers and strengths. To build self-awareness, set aside a few minutes each day for reflection, perhaps by journaling or practicing mindfulness meditation. Psychologically, this increases your ability to manage emotions rather than be overwhelmed by them. For example, when Sarah noticed she became irritable during stressful workdays, she began journaling her feelings. Over time, she identified patterns, allowing her to address the root causes calmly. The second pillar is emotional regulation. This is the ability to manage intense emotions without suppressing them. Techniques like deep breathing, counting to 10, or temporarily stepping away from a heated situation can help. Research shows that people who regulate their emotions experience less anxiety and depression. Consider Mark, who learned to pause and breathe deeply when frustrated at home. This simple act prevented arguments and created a calmer environment for his family. The third pillar is resilience. Life is full of setbacks, but resilient people can adapt and bounce back. Strengthen resilience by reframing challenges as opportunities for growth, setting realistic goals, and maintaining a hopeful outlook. Psychologically, resilience fosters optimism and perseverance. Take the example of Emily, who lost her job unexpectedly. Instead of giving in to despair, she updated her skills and found a new role, emerging more confident than before. Fourth is social connection. Humans are wired for connection, and strong relationships are vital for emotional health. Prioritize meaningful interactions by reaching out to friends, joining groups, or volunteering. Social support acts as a buffer against stress. After moving to a new city, James felt isolated. By joining a local running club, he formed friendships that boosted his mood and sense of belonging. The fifth pillar is gratitude. Regularly acknowledging the positive aspects of your life can rewire your brain for happiness. Keep a gratitude journal or express thanks to others. Studies show that gratitude increases life satisfaction and reduces negative emotions. When Priya began noting 3 things she was grateful for every day, she found herself focusing less on daily annoyances and more on what truly mattered. Sixth is purpose. Having a sense of meaning gives direction and motivation. Reflect on your values and passions and seek activities that align with them. Purposeful living is linked to greater psychological well-being. For instance, after retiring, Carlos struggled with boredom until he began mentoring young professionals, reigniting his sense of purpose. The seventh pillar is self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a friend. When you make mistakes, avoid harsh self-criticism. Instead, remind yourself that everyone struggles. Self-compassion lowers anxiety and boosts resilience. When Mia failed an exam, she reframed her self-talk from, "I'm a failure," to, "Everyone has setbacks. I'll learn from this." Eighth is healthy boundaries. Learning to say no and protecting your energy safeguards emotional health. Communicate your needs assertively and avoid overcommitting. People with healthy boundaries experience less burnout and resentment. Tom, once overwhelmed by constant requests from colleagues, set clear limits, which improved his work-life balance. Ninth is physical well-being. Emotional and physical health are closely linked. Regular exercise, nutritious food, and adequate sleep support mood and cognitive function. When Linda started a daily walking routine, she noticed her mood lifted and her stress decreased. Finally, the 10th pillar is seeking help when needed. Recognizing when you need support, whether from friends, family, or a mental health professional, is a sign of strength, not weakness. Therapy or counseling can provide tools for managing emotions and building resilience. After struggling with prolonged sadness, Alex reached out to a counselor. which marked the turning point in his recovery. By nurturing these 10 pillars, you create a robust foundation for emotional well-being. Each step, no matter how small, moves you closer to a more balanced, resilient, and joyful life.